Whew. Been a minute, huh? Yeah, I know. A lot's been going down over here. But anyways, at a new place now. But yeah, anyways, let's get to it. Wow, the Equalizer. Man, wow, man. I don't know what else to say about this movie. I don't know what else to say about it. Like, okay. All right. I'm gonna just get the basics out of the way first before we get to like who's in it and all that other stuff. There's people out there that know me, and if you're new to me, hi, how you doing? I'm just gonna say this right now. This movie is easily one of my favorite movies in the last 10 years. The last 10 years of movies, Equalizer is easily right up there with a bunch of other stuff. But man, holy crap, man, this movie is incredible. This movie is incredible. Oh man, this movie is incredible. Okay, let's get this out of the way first. Obviously, Antoine Fuqua directed this. He's also the director of Training Day and I believe Brooklyn's Finest. I think that's the one that he directed. But he also directed The Magnificent Seven. He also did come on, he did something else. Southpaw, of course. But yeah, I need to check out more of Antoine Fuqua's stuff. He's doing Michael. He's doing Michael, the Michael Jackson movie, coming out next year, I think, if I remember correctly. But yeah, Denzel Washington is in this, of course. A whole bunch. Chloe Grace Moretz is in this, along with. Damn it, I'm not even gonna bother saying his name. Just put his pic. When you see the picture, wherever it's at, or there, and you see his name, you know who I'm talking about. Okay. Now, let's get into this movie. Okay, so The Equalizer. This is based on the show that was that came out in the 80s. Now, I've never seen the show, but I have a family who has seen it, and particularly my dad, he loves the show, and I'm not gonna bother mentioning the one with Queen Latifah. I've seen clips of it, but I'm not gonna go into it. But yeah, so this movie is basically Denzel at his like top. You know what I mean? Like, I can't, like, I don't know if I can put it into words, man. This man Denzel is so good in roles like this, man, where he's such a natural with people, man. Like, it's basically him just interacting with people, hanging out with people, talking to people, doing his thing. And if I remember correctly, he has OCD in this movie, too. Like, his character, Robert McCall, he has OCD in this, so that's why you see him like folding the napkins, and he's cleaning things, and he's, he's following his watch a lot, and there's just so much that you can like pinpoint with this movie, with like how minute Denzel is playing this. And it's so good, dude. It's so good. Like, you just can't help but you're just glued to the screen. Anyways, so onto the movie for sure. Some more. This is definitely the best movie out of all three of the Equalizer movies. Like, and this is before, and like when it first came out, not a lot of people even knew that it was gonna have sequels after that. I mean, I was one of the people that was like, I'd be open to an Equalizer sequel, but if this is like the only one, then this is perfect. And yeah, but honestly, this first Equalizer movie, it's the best. It's the best out of all of them. Also, the guy who plays the villain in this is easily the best villain in this. Excuse me. Easily the best villain in this whole movie. He's unhinged. He's so calculated. He's so smart too, man. Like it's crazy because when you see him in action, it's like, oh snap, this dude is really doing that. Oh snap, yo, like there's like, and speaking of like, you know, like being like, wait a minute, like the action in this movie, it's so crazy, but it's so brutal too. There are even other scenes in there that are way more brutal than others. Like there's a scene with the villain. I'm not gonna give too much away on it, but there's a scene with the villain where he lays dude out with like after beating the crap out of him, and dude's already on the ground. He just goes over and just starts wailing on him some more, to the point where he starts making these demonic ass noises coming out of him. I'm like, wait, where's that coming from? I look over, I don't look over obviously because I'm watching the movie. I mean, he's making these demonic noises, and I'm like, where's that noise coming from? And I see that it's him. I'm like, wait a minute, this is crazy. Yeah, this is, oh man, okay. Now, obviously, when we see Denzel in action, it's phenomenal. The way that he handles the action too, it's insane. Like I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, I want to say he was like 50 something, or he was 60 or something like that when he made this one. Dude, there were moments where he would beat the crap out of people, and I'm just like, wait a minute, whoa! I did not see that coming with him doing that, and it was incredible, man. I just couldn't believe what I was seeing, you know, like it was insane. It was insane. All right. Also, yeah. Antoine Fuqua, man, I know I brought him up earlier, but I gotta say it now. He killed it with the directing in this. At this point, he's already worked with Denzel enough to where he knows how Denzel works. So it's like anytime Denzel does his thing, that's when Antoine's just like, hey, get the camera rolling, get that, get that moment, yeah. Just let it go, just let the camera roll. And I'm just like, dude, and it's like he always manages to capture the best moments possible. Even when Denzel and Chloe Grace Moretz are interacting with each other, it's just so like, it's very wholesome, you know, it's very pure, it's very damn, there was another word I was gonna say. I can't even remember what it was. I know that pure, it was wholesome, it was very endearing. There you go. It was very endearing seeing them interact with each other, and then, you know, when she ends up in danger and she, you know, she ends up in the hospital and everything, and of course that's when he's like, all right, I gotta jump into action for this, because I'm like, and I'm just like, at that point, you like Denzel so much, you're just like, hey, dude, whatever you do, I'm with you. Let's do this. Oh my gosh, yo. Also, there was some. I remember when this came out, and so many people were having criticisms about like the side stories going on, where like he's helping Ralphie lose weight to be a security guard. They're showing him how he works at his job. They're showing what he's like at home and everything like that. And I'm just like, no, I actually like these. I'm like, no, I like, listen, I'll say it. I don't care. I'll be one of the people to say I actually like the side stories in this movie, because it shows what his character is like before the action even goes down. And when the action does go down, that just makes you care about him, you know? And of course, you know that he can take care of himself and everything like that, but you're also just like, yeah, this man is someone that you do not want to cross paths like that. But whew, man, I tell you, man, oh man, and of course, back to bringing the villain in. When Denzel and the villain meet, oh man, I've seen this movie so many times, but watching this one last night again and kind of like being able to point out things that I've never really noticed. I've never noticed Denzel and the villain kind of having like a battle of wits with each other, trying to see who's outsmarting who and who's a couple steps ahead of who here, who's a couple steps behind over there, and who's doing what here, what movie's coming up next, what movie's coming up next over for that person. The way that I describe it, I think I wrote this down last night too. The way that I describe it, I said, there it is, here it is. I said it's like watching a cat and mouse, but you don't know who's the cat and you don't know who's the mouse. So it's just like two people just doing things back and forth, and it's crazy, man. It is really crazy. And yeah, this movie is incredible. Honestly, I'm just gonna say it right off the bat and just get to the rating already. Honestly, man, I usually don't give this rating very much unless it's like unless it's like really up there and it did everything right with like maybe a couple of nitpicks here and there, but nothing too serious or whatever. But here it is, man. It's a 10 out of 10. I love this movie. I enjoyed watching it. I had a good time watching it. I always have a good time watching it. And not only did I have a good time watching the movie and everything like that, I also am just like, I gotta check out the show now. I have to check out the show when I can. And when I do check out the show, I'm probably gonna do a video on that. I don't know yet, but hey, we'll see. But yeah, guys. Oh man, that was that's the Equalizer for you guys. That's Decade Club for you guys. Alright guys, the Equalizer. How'd y'all feel about this movie, man? Did y'all love this movie just as much as me? I mean, hey, if you did, hit the like button, comment down below, share this with your friends, and of course you guys, subscribe to the channel.